You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. We're still in the process of understanding how to use this thing, but we're getting there, so hopefully. So, without further ado, we'll get started. So, love everyone, and see you soon. Greetings. We are the Syrians. To you, much love. The fabric of your world is transitioning. Yes. Always. Yes. Your humans are adapting more to the higher energies, not letting the little things get to them. Many are still going through much struggle, of course, to even out their lives, to simplify their lives, make it more efficient in a simplistic way. Many of you will realize you don't need technology to assist. Some will use them, yes, as tools, but most of you will notice your own technologies within yourself. Many of you are pulling in positive timelines to assist with the ascension. Because a difficult lifetime doesn't always, you're dealing with your difficult timeline, it's not hard to assist with the main timeline across this planet. So many of you are leaving the difficult timelines. Not to say it's perfect, it still has its trial, error. But many of you are going to a more positive direction to assist others, to bring others into more of a positive direction also. As your timeline gets more positive, others will follow. And this is how your ascension works. Just to let you know. That is from the Syrians. Blessings. That is all we have for today. Take care. Greetings to you. We are the Orion Council. You can call me Hedrick. Hedrick? You only have to say it once. Our society is part of your society. The origins of your Earth have much Orion within your planet's history. Much of it has been lost. Much of your relics are part of our civilization. Even your elevator system. I know that sounds quite humorous, but we are part of much of your elevator systems. Things that go up, especially your buildings that go up. Much of that is from the Orions. Many of you humans are not satisfied with just a few story building, 2-story, 3-story. What's not enough? They must go up. And much debate went into that of allowing your buildings to go up. Your skyscrapers. That's where. These little things, well, they're not little anymore, but they were. You'd be surprised what happens when your technologies come into your world, what goes through in the fourth density environment. But much of our Orion history has been lost on your planet. So for your pyramids, but that is for another day. Well, one thing we are allowed to bring up is your DNA has Orion within it. Yes, Anunnaki is essential for where you are today. Anunnaki helps with body function, durability. Orion it helps with the functionality, such as your other alien connections help with functionality. But ours can be brought up another day. Some say with sexual functionality, I believe in some cases that is part of it. Reproductive, much more than that. So I'll be happy to connect with your questions. There's many of us of the Orion Council here. So whenever you are ready, we'll be happy to assist. I believe you're muted at this moment, from what I see.
Daria, you're first up. Sorry about that. Okay, if Daria's not there, I'll ask David first. David asks, what was the being that spoke to me while I was waking up a few days ago?
I believe this is a Palladian origins. One moment. Matt Walken. I can't even pronounce his name here. One moment. Medalosh. Yes, try saying that 3 times fast. Yes, it's a Palladian being that's assisting you with your energy fields, with your timelines. It seems like you're shifting you to a new timeline from what I'm seeing. One, it helps you feel more productive in the creative arts. That might be a new idea for you, but we do see that within you. Yes, go ahead, please.
Your second question is any messages from my higher self? That's for David.
Moment. This is kind of cryptic to say keep things clean. But they're not talking about furniture or yourself for that matter. They do say a formation around you of entities to keep your energy clean. Of course, you do this already, but it seems like you're attracting many that are not so clean Some of them do come from Orion, but these like most are coming from the Draco energy at this time. One moment. The Syrians also seem to be paying you a visit a lot recently, helping you rebuild your timeline here. As it does seem like it has been interfered with by binding beings, as you are aware. That is all we have for you. Blessings.
Thank you. Next up is Daria.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. So, what do I have with the Orion Council? Or what can you say?
Many things. Right now, it seems like you're connecting to us for healing purposes because you've been connected to certain star systems that have caused an energy fluctuation where you've lost your power. Because your visits cause, you can say, a riot by some beings.
Yes.
Yes, meaning you come to us when you're drained.
Okay. So, nothing more specific though. But
Well, basically, you go to other places and cause havoc here and there, and so you come to us for clearings.
okay.
Well, do you want us to go further into that?
Well, I would like to have like more messages that are not cryptic, because I then have
Well, we're not involved in Ryan's.
Yeah.
Then
What?
we'll have to connect to something else other than Ryan. Then.
Okay. Okay. Then, do anyone else have any messages for me?
Yes, it seems like you're connecting to insectoids very much. You do have insectoid incarnations, golden insectoids. Some of them are used for food on certain planets that your world is not aware of. Also, you're assisting the ascension process, obviously, from distant lands, distant worlds, bringing other entities up to date on this planet. Because more of them, they do have starseed energies here, not just insectoid, but other beings that have not been mentioned here. But there's many beings that are here that are very human. They don't remember their alien connections. So basically, you're connecting to these alien beings to get them to speak up a little bit more.
Okay.
If that makes any sense to you.
Okay. Thank you very much, and have a cool channeling.
Yes.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Yes. Blessings. I believe you are muted. I believe the best way is to mute and unmute.
Thank you. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, Omran, is there any message from Horus or Osiris for me?
Yes, they say to continue your path, but also you are being misguided by certain beings that are causing disruption, it seems. Some are being deceptive around you. I believe you feel that. 2 or 3 of them that used to be friends but are kind of not so friendly. But you have it under control. It's just kind of isolating. So there's a lot of... Basically what's going on is you're part of a rehabilitation of many of these beings that are not willing to listen. So this process will get better over time. Listens.
Omran also asks if there's any other messages from anyone else for him, for Omran.
Yes, message from the Elohim. They seem to be assisting his energy field at this time. He has a lot of connections to Mars. I believe he has some awareness of this. He's going through a healing process of his own. Mars is a very... Understand, many of the beings that go to Mars, he is contacted a lot of them. And Elohim is assisting him so he doesn't get absorbed into their energies too far. Some of this is a secret space program, but it goes much more than that. Much of the beings on the moon he's assisting with at this time. One moment. It's a galactic highway as you see it in your universe. You're keeping objects, beings from getting out of hand, especially lowering the vibration of this planet. You're involved with keeping the vibrations as high as possible. Beings that are current to lower it, you kind of take care of them, if that makes sense. So kind of, and Elohim assisting with this, of course. It kind of went on for a while, but to get to the point, that is the point. That was the message. Blessings.
Okay, next is Kingsley.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear. Speak up, Kingsley. Kingsley, can you speak up, please? Okay, so moving on to Daniel. I was channeling some information about what's been going on with my heart chakra, and I want to know if there's anything important I missed regarding that.
One moment. Yes, it is. Many beings are coming and going through his heart chakra as it is. He is going through a refurbishment, a spiritual refurbishment. Interesting, you do have a lot of connections to World War II. From what we are seeing in your clearings, I imagine you will see much of that, I believe you have in your past. That will help with the clearings of your heart chakra. These beings that are coming through are from your World War II. Mostly World War II, because you had much to do with the experiments during that time period. The alien experiments. It wasn't just humans being experimented on. Aliens are being experimented on also. And it was gray, to improve the gray with human DNA. And some of them are part of the abduction process on your planet. Blessings.
Daniel's second question. I was recently clearing out some stuff around my crown chakra. Even now feeling the manipulations going on with it. As I type this, I saw this cone type thing in particular that I feel some entity trying to force in there. Can you tell me who is doing this and what this is about?
Yes, it's a Draconian, a time-traveling Draconian. He likes to transparent himself so he's not seen. He also is there to an energy stealer, but he has been recently detained. But it seems like even from where he is, he's still grabbing at you from what we are seeing. It is going undetected from what we are seeing. Well, what it means mostly is that it cannot be interfered with. They're learning how to interfere with it. Apparently, this being has developed abilities that many are not aware of. So you can call it like an assassin type of being. Not to say they're going to assassinate you, but energy-wise, they can to a certain degree. So basically, just grabbing at you. Toro is his name. I'm not putting any worries into this one, but it is one that is very aggressive towards you at this time. I believe you've done experiments with him as a grade. He did not like that too much. So now his reptilian is like, and he's still kind of distorted.
Kingsley, you're next.
Okay. All right.
Yes, greetings.
Yeah. Do I have any messages?
I did not hear that.
He asked if you haven't. Does anyone have any messages for him?
Yes, one moment. Yes, message from. One moment. He calls himself Arcturus. I know it sounds like the star system, but it's not. From the sun. A sun being, basically. That this is a Palladian energy that lives in the sun. Most of humans are not going to connect with that, but eventually you will. No worries. But you are assisting this sun being to connect to humans, and in doing this, is assisting you on your ability transformation. But he does say it's going to take some time. You are getting more friends around you. I just see the y'all around you at this time. I believe that was mentioned in the past. Assisting your chakra system so you can connect to the world easily. That is only message. Blessings.
Did you have a second question, Kingsley? Next is Mark.
Yeah. You
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, kind
Okay.
of.
Kind of. Okay, just to
Yes.
know if my
Okay.
guide have any form of message today.
One moment. Yes, message from the Arcturians. They're assisting you in your energy field. One moment. Yes, been connecting to a lot of Palladians recently on your incarnation, on your current incarnation. And your current incarnation is being revamped. I believe before the end of this year, you'll see differences in your direction. One moment. Basically, you're going into a new route, but that is before the end of the year. I believe you'll start to see this before the end of your summer.
Okay.
Blessings.
Second thing is today I connect to something. I got the name of Marbin, Morbin. Can you give me more information about this?
This is a amphibian being. One moment. I believe from Saturn, from what I'm picking up on. And this is someone that you are connected to an astral. I believe you're building things with this one. I do see the Knights Templar connected to them. They are keeping their eye on the Knights Templar, or the beings that do no longer call them that, selves that. But it seems like you go on trips with this one often, an astral, to see what most do not see on this planet. And eventually, little by little, bring it up in downloads that you make public.
Does he have a message to give to me?
I believe that was the message.
Okay. Thanks.
I do not see anything else there.
Okay.
You are just connecting often.
Perfect. Thanks.
Blessings. I believe you are muted again. Understand your typing is heard all through the video. That is why you are muted.
Right. Okay. Kingsley had a second question, if you want to
Yes.
go ahead.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, moving on to Lucy.
Sounds like she's not ready.
Can
yet.
you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to know if I was told that all the implants were removed and my third eye was completely unshielded, and my throat chakra no longer has a spider in it, put there by the archons. So I want to know why I'm not seeing other dimensions, as in ships and different colors and stuff like that. And, does that mean my Kundalini is awakened if everything's open?
Well, you're not intended to see everything right now. The idea is this third density environment, we see your soul still figuring it out. And you want to jump to, it's like being in school. You're in 7th grade. You want to go to high school already, and you're not even past this test yet. So the Kundalini is where it needs to be at this time. One moment. Basically, it's to look through your third eye is basically all we can offer at this time. But if you cannot see through that, I believe there is visualization there.
Well, there is, as far as tarot, and I can really do telepathy pretty well, but the healing isn't there. And I just figured, since I'm Elohim, I should be able to do whatever I want. That's what I think.
Well, the rules of this world are slightly different, and it seems like your role here, yes, is to awaken that part of yourself, yes. But give it time. I'll let it awaken, because you're not fully ready for it to be awakened, as I can tell at this time.
But it's going to happen in my lifetime.
Oh, yes. Sooner than you might think. Of course, you want it sooner, like now. So it might not be that soon.
Okay.
But it will be soon.
Good.
Just keep your processes that you are right now. Part of you has shut down for it, but not entirely, just because there's lessons here for you to learn here at this time. I believe you will be ascending, but soon, but that could be any time.
But I have to throw out my roommate. Okay.
I'm not sure if that will really make it happen, though.
Well, it's always... Well, okay, that's whatever. That's not... Okay, then I would like messages from any archangel or my guide, Raguel, or Gabriel, Raphael, and Michael is always with me.
Yes. Message from your fairies, the fairy people. What is happening now? Much of your energy field is actually in Agartha at this time, assisting Agartha. But you need this third density environment, you to be in your 3D environment for the rest of you to operate. So you kind of split your soul. It happens all the time. You can still function. But a lot of you is in Agartha at this time. So that is where most of your energies are going to at this time. That's what they were saying.
And that's to help Gaia.
Yes.
And so the splitting of the soul, that is something I have to do, put it back together.
Oh, it happens all the time. You all do it. I mean, it's simple as putting on clothes or taking them off. It is just, you always are coming and going. A part of you wants to stay here, so a part of you does take you on a trip, and it's like, I like being here, so part of you stays there as you leave.
Right, even during the day, it happens.
Yes.
Okay.
Your human collective will eventually see this.
Well, that's very helpful to know.
But your Garth,
very much.
But your Garthian knowledge will give it time. It will come back to you what's going on. You meditate on it, most likely you'll feel an aggressive
Okay.
update.
Holding on to a tree and meditate.
There you go. Blessings.
There you go. Blessings to you too.
Okay. I got Kingsley's second question. He
Yes.
said he could also feel that he could stop time or manipulate it.
Yes.
I guess he wants to know about that a little bit.
Right now they are, well, one moment. Mostly you will not see it in your conscious self at this time. It is not necessarily meant for you to do this at this time, but for to stop your own time and then manipulate your own time, you do it all. You're all always doing that. Manipulating others is another story. Unlikely for that. But for yourself, yes. As for transferring yourself to one place to the other, is a high possibility, and that has a lot to do with time manipulations of opening up a wormhole, wormhole most likely. So it takes time. We do see that you're kind of rushing some of this. It is good to look into it, to learn, but some of it is you're kind of jumping the gun a little bit. When you're tired, you might be wearing some of yourself out. Is what we're saying. But what, yes, Spirit was saying to take a break. These little things with marbles and such of teleportation with that would be good. Blessings.
Thank you. Kimberly, her first question. I'm wondering if I have a connection with the secret space program.
Of course, yes. Obviously, you're asking it, so you're definitely, yes, there is. One moment. Yes, we do see you with a lot of scientists at this time. But as one is not of the super soldier, is yes, you're involved with it, but in a more scientific way. Not as a soldier, but your DNA has been enhanced greatly. So yes.
And she's also asking, is there any messages from her Sasquatch family? And thank you.
Yes. Yes, they are assisting you. It seems like you're doing a lot in astral with them at this time, protecting the Sasquatches through different areas of your galaxy at this time. You are obviously involved in much of their civilizations, but it has a lot to do with protecting, because there are humans, yes, that are hunting them on this world, but it seems like there's humans hunting them also in your galaxy also. They just haven't quite figured out that is it's the mindset. I believe many of them have been brainwashed in doing so. So there's much, I mean, obviously they can protect themselves, but it is getting kind of old that they're being hunted on Earth and in space. That does happen. And they are dealing with it right now. And you are blessings.
Okay, next up is Humberto.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, my first question is, what are some funny or fun things I do in astral?
Well, it does seem like you are a shapeshifter in astral. So you change into many things for humor purposes. Sometimes a female, sometimes an animal. Many different things. But for your own amusement and for others, if they can catch you, see what you're doing. One moment. A lot of this you're keeping secret from what I see. One moment. You are connecting to the Arcturians. It does seem like you're going to, of course, this is not funny, but you are going to, I do see you going like on vacation with them. but not in your version you have here. I do see many planet landscapes that you are visiting at this time for spiritual development. So it's not exactly funny, but
It's fun. Yeah.
yes. Well, what's funny is there is something there about the reptilians that I do see you messing around with them quite a bit. Not as an attorney, though. They're not really showing what you are doing this, but you are causing, I wouldn't use the word havoc, but anyway, their sense of humor can be worked on a little bit.
Oh. Okay.
They're not going into details. They don't want to talk about it from what I'm seeing. Something you can connect with.
Okay.
I believe it's quite embarrassing from what I'm gathering from them.
It's embarrassing for them.
From what I'm seeing, yes.
Okay. Well, my second question is, why did Bashar's prediction of an economic collapse not happen? Because I believe it was around this time span, or is that still a high possibility?
Well, what he was connected to was timelines that are possible, but yes, he was a little bit jumping the gun.
Mhm.
And it kind of burned him from doing that too, because it kind of hurt his credibility by putting out predictions like that. He isn't seeing too far into the future. Yes, there will be an economic collapse, but also there will be a much of positive effect also, meaning your humans will no longer need your economy either. So he's not seeing it correctly. So there will be a economic shift, yes, but this is way in your future. Right now, you are still adjusting to your new selves. So he got a little bit excited, and sometimes timelines do get mixed up. And for him, I believe he saw the timelines that's happening sooner, but it's going to actually happen later. That's our message.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, lessons too.
You too.
Okay. Next we have Gina.
Greetings, can you hear me?
Just speak up a little bit, Gina, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering about something. I met somebody, or somebody looked me up in astral, a very, very dark being, and it tried to take me somewhere, but I know that I was resisting. So, and after that, for many days, there has been somebody speaking galactic language to me, which I didn't understand what was. So I was wondering, is this something to do with the SSP? Because I felt it wanted to remove me in a way.
Yes, I do see. Yes. I had much involvement with this, yes.
Yes, because I have been very, very drained also after fighting this being. I believe I did something, but I don't know what I did to it.
Well, this one came from lower astral, from what we are seeing.
Yes, okay.
What you are doing right now is cleaning house, and they're not accepting that. They're not accepting that they have to change their ways either. They're very hard-headed like your humans.
Yeah.
And where do you wonder where it comes from? When you're set in old ways, understand this being is used to manipulating humans, and you took away the humans that he was manipulating. But they freed themselves, but you assist them in freeing themselves. And so, and these been humans that he's been having hold on for a long time.
Okay. So yes, will they stop approaching me, or?
Most likely, this one is involved with many causing suicides on your planet.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, this is not a friendly one at all.
No, I felt that.
But yes, I believe it will eventually. Yes, you are
Okay.
protected, and the is being dealt with at this time. I believe you will be backing off, but yes, you're just feeling as you just met in some
Okay.
ways. So.
Okay, thank you for that. And is there any messages from anyone?
Yes, the archangels are showing that you are getting a angelic bath at this time, and in doing so, you can say it's like a shower. You're being showered by angelic energies, but you're also going to our astral a lot recently, so you go into the angelic bath to take a shower, you say, before you reconnect to into your human body, basically.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
And much love to you.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next on the list is Mary.
Hi.
Yes.
I was wondering, do you have any messages for me from anyone?
One moment. Yes, a message from Yeshua. At this time, yes, he says he was like a brother to you in other incarnations. And you helped him out of many situations where he was being quite negative to individuals in this past. But he does show many stones like a gemstone, like a green gemstone. Meaning that in your process, gemstones or crystals, he just showed gemstones. Can help you in your process. One moment. You will feel them speaking to you. They do seem to have a message for you, but it's a personal one from what I'm feeling.
Okay, great.
That makes sense.
I'm wondering, I was told a few months back that my energy field was broken in some areas. What can I do to heal that?
Oh, yes. Well, the gemstones will help heal that.
Okay.
One moment. I believe you've seen on your internet a crystal grid. You can look it up. You use different crystals. Many create a crystal grid. And
Yes.
this is what your guides are saying be good for you. It is healthy.
Okay.
It speaks to you. You can speak back to it. It is a
Okay.
protector. It's a healer.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I know which one.
And it's however you want to, but the guides design it with you.
Okay.
They
Thank
do
you
love
so
it.
much.
Blessings.
Thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, next we have Christy.
Yes.
Greetings. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So last night I dreamed of the Yael, and I wondered what their message was because I woke up at 4 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. Seems like a message was being downloaded.
I would give you what, yes, it seems like you went to one of their healing facilities. And you and your son went there, it seems. But for you, it seems like you were releasing a connection that is no longer needed. I do see, one moment, a gray connection, which is interesting that never came through before. What they're showing is like an obsessed gray that, how do I word this? I believe was like a laboratory creation, like a lab rat, but it was a gray, the one being operated on. And so he was very connected to you. You can say acted like you were his mother. And he got a little bit too attached, but he didn't know any better because it was, you could say, Frankenstein on her planet. He wasn't a monster, but just he's being adjusted at this time. But I believe with the Yael, you're going through a healing phase with them. I believe they've removed this being from you also. I'm getting the name. I'm getting the name. ATI. However you pronounce that.
That is the Yael's person's name?
That is the gray that was causing havoc.
Oh.
The Yael that were connecting to you, one moment, were a female by the name of Norma Nida, something like that. That's hard to pronounce names, even fashion. Norma Nida.
Is she somebody that is connected with me then? As part of my okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. And then the second thing is today my son was looking at himself in the mirror and he seemed like he went like out of his he was like out of it, looking like, and then like shaking his head like yes, like he looked robotic. And then I tried to talk to him and he wouldn't even respond. And then he walked in the bedroom still doing that. And then he took a nap for a couple hours after that. So I didn't know what that was all about.
I believe there is several grays that were there, and I feel Mantis was visiting him. I believe giving him a download.
Was this positive?
Yes. Just strange, but positive. That is the only message I have.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, next up we have Michelle.
Greetings. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yes, greetings.
I'm curious about my current situation. If my karmic debt is coming close to an end with this situation.
Well, you're at the halfway point, is what we are saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Yes.
All right. Next question is a message from whomever for my highest good at this time, please.
Well, yes, your guides just say to concentrate on yourself, not worry about others, to disconnect if you need to refurbish yourself. And don't let these, yes, they do get stuck on you, the people that or person you're around at this time. But it's good to take a walk, move away, do something you don't normally do to help you clear out the tension that is going on at this time. Connecting you to old friends or new friends.
Definitely been doing that. So, okay, thank
Whatever it is that brings comedy into your life is what they're saying will help. It's a good comedy. Some of it's not so good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Much love.
Blessings.
Okay, next up we have MT.
Greetings, MT.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just started on a spiritual journey, and I was wondering if I'm on the right path and am I doing what I should be doing?
Yes. What you see is clearing your chakras, getting to know them, basically. Some entities, when you start connecting, connect to your chakras and stay there for a while. So if you feel a mood swing, most likely it's somebody else that's attached to you. They like newbies because they can attach themselves to you.
Is that good or bad?
That's another way for them to have an incarnation here. Some of them have good intentions. They just don't realize that they're becoming not helpful. And some can be bad.
Well, how do I make them good?
By just studying your chakras and clearing them.
Where are my chakras at right now?
They're on the halfway point. I believe I said that earlier, but to someone else. Yes, they need a cleansing, basically.
what is the best way to cleanse them? Because like I said, I'm new at this, and I'm willing and I'm eager to learn more about this.
Well, your internet has many different ways of going about it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, next up we have Legend.
Hello,
Yes.
are you there?
Yes.
Okay, just have one question. What a couple nights ago, I was at a restaurant.
Yes.
I was at a bar, and these three people came in. Did they have a message for me? Who were those people?
These were humans or?
Yeah, but I don't know if they were totally human. One of them, the female, was quite odd.
Well, that's interesting. Yes, I get a message that they're watching you.
Yeah, what did they want from me? Why were they there?
I do see that they are part of one moment. It does seem like they are connected to a government entity. I believe the humans aren't fully aware of that, though. But they're part of them is. And they're just keeping an eye on what you are doing, it seems recently, that your past connections that you were mentioning in the past of finding a relic that you're looking for. It seems like they're investigating it. I believe the humans aren't fully aware of that, but whoever is connected to them is.
Well, yeah, it looks like they were using them to
Yes.
get near me.
Yes. They are positive. I do not see a negative energy around them.
So were they scanning me while I was there, or were they?
Yes. Yes. I do see a Palladian energy around them. But yes, they were scanning, yes.
Well, it looked like she wanted to talk to me, but I wasn't really talking to her, so they were just trying to probe me, or there were some other messages?
It seems like there's a ship around you at this time also. One moment. Yes, they're being quite quiet about their full intentions. One moment. But they say they're coming in peace. They are working with the Arcturians that are connected to you, that are connected to your protections, your alien protections. It doesn't seem like they're trying to make friends with you at this time.
Well, yeah, they seemed over friendly, but they didn't have any particular messages.
Not at this time. I believe it will. They're doing an intro right now. It is nothing in particular. I just believe they just want to make a connection with you.
Okay.
The name I get is Oraronda. I'm trying to pronounce it. That's why I say it twice. Oraronda. I believe it's a female energy.
Oh, yeah,
There's a male there too.
Yeah, it seemed a little peculiar. So was I supposed to engage with them? I just stared at them.
I believe you did what was correct, because yes, it was very strange.
Okay. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, so it's up to me, Peter. My questions.
Yes.
I'd like to ask. I guess I feel like I'm in a lull period before a big change, and I'm getting messages to do readings for people, and to sing, and different things like that. And I'm just wondering, like, I ask for messages for people. I don't always receive them that well. And I'm just asking, like, it's not quite time for that yet to work on other things, or?
Well, what we are receiving is a good time to talk to people, as you already do. And I believe the message will come through as you talk to them.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Yes. And I believe that's what that's where this is about.
Oh, okay. Because it's like people just sit there and wait for a message, but I tend to get it when I'm talking more. So
Yes, it's like a casual reader, because what happens is that the person's guide gets used to you and just throws you a message.
Right. Okay, that happens.
Yes,
Yeah.
guides are very protective. I believe you are aware of that. It's like, I don't know what that person reading, the person I'm watching over. So, but when they feel comfortable around you, then they send you a message.
Wow. Okay. I'd just like to ask if there's any messages from anyone out there. I got lots of messages yesterday, but
one moment. Yes, it seems like you're connecting to many canine races at this time. But I see them on your moon. But you are humanoid when you connect to them. It does seem like you are making friends with them of this alien race. I believe they are Doberman. There are different types. But
Okay.
they are, I believe they will start to come to you with messages. But right now, they are still getting to know you. One moment. Obviously, they already know you, but they're getting to know you again. One moment. Because it does seem like many canines are going to begin their alien connection. You have your felines that are known, and now your canines wish to be more known as for channelings, things of that sort. So
that's interesting.
They are seeing things out right now from what I'm seeing. I imagine you will receive a message on this. They do have a lot of dirty humor from what I'm seeing, but it's on good terms.
Cool. Very good. Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's all the questions from everyone tonight. Thank you.
Yes.
Much
Many
love.
blessings from the Orion Council. Yes, there's much secrets within your pyramids. And for you, those that are intuitive connecting, the pyramids are open to you because they would like their message to be heard. Connected to, there's much healing within your pyramids also. Yes, it's a thing called pyramid scheme. It's also a thing called pyramid healing. And you go up from the bottom to the top. You can use this in your meditations. As for going deeper into your meditation, it's like you're walking up the pyramid. And you walk down to leave your meditation or however you want. Blessings. Okay. Thank you. All right, thank you. Does anybody have a blessing of any kind? If not,
I'll jump in tonight. Milo kana sinaka he toati motua. Blessings to you all.
all right, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Peter, for helping out. Thank you guys for being here. And have a great weekend. So much love, everyone.